You know, I heard they recently decided to add more ships to it.
And I'm in the front row, and I'm hammered drunk.
You do not have anything to drink. Can I get you a tasty refreshment?
Yes, I'll have a beer.
Wunderbar.
Hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
And welcome to another episode of the Buzz Basement Bros podcast. My name is Aaron, and I am joined by the man who puts his penis in the pickle jar, Andy.
That happened once, and I told you that in confidence.
I don't know.
How'd you come up with that one?
I don't
bud?
know. I honestly don't know.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. I mean,
He likes his schlong and that salty brine. I don't like pickles. I'm not a fan of pickles. I don't like cucumbers. I don't like pickles.
pickles every once in a while.
No, not a pickle guy.
I'd much more like, especially if we're talking like snacking on, I'd much more rather eat olives than pickles. Which I know
I don't snack on either one.
will make my wife and her family shudder. But
I don't know. It's just the pickles are just they're just weird, man. And you know, I feel like I just don't want to deep throat a pickle.
what?
There's that too. How you doing, good buddy?
Vinegary.
Yeah, it's salty in my mouth. Anna keeps pickles in the pantry. More alliteration. There you go. She keeps pickles in the pantry in jars. She buys them, and she knows I won't eat them because I just don't like pickles.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
That's kind of smart on her part.
big thing. Gas stations back home is pickles in a bag.
Oh.
Yeah, like just on the counter.
Yeah.
Like room temperature pickles. Like who the fuck?
My wife.
Or
We were going to siblings weekend
you
year
hit a gas
ago?
station that had to pickle
2
in a
years
bag?
ago.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't a gas station. We stopped at a local deli in the town that I work because I had a gift card as a thank you at the village.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You went and bought some meat.
Got a lot of meat, but we were there getting the lunch meat for the siblings weekend and all that stuff. And at the checkout counter, they had right to the side of it one of those like big dill pickle jars, like $1 for a dill pickle, whole
Yeah.
dill pickle or whatnot. And of course, she was pregnant with our second child, and so she had cravings, and she looked at the pickle and went, yes, I will take one of those. So I got to make fun of her eating a pickle in the car for the rest of the trip.
Just
Yeah.
was it salty?
She enjoyed it.
All right.
All right.
So I went back home. I got back to rural Illinois. Rural Illinois today, this afternoon. And I was hanging out with my parents. I stayed a little bit at my parents' place, you know, paying penance every time I go back home, either to see friends, you know, or see the parents, you know, kind of hanging out at the house. And my mom was still working, and my dad doesn't work anymore. He's retired. And what did he said? We were sitting there, we were just bullshitting, you know, like we do. It's, you know, kind of
Talking about poop.
Actually, yeah. we were talking about old actresses.
I didn't actually think you would say yes, but okay.
No, we were talking about, actresses from his generation. He's retired, so he's in his, he's late 60s now. He's going to be 70 in a couple years. But he retired during COVID and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But we were talking about, oh, dude, like Goldie Hawn. Yeah, she was so fine. And then who's the other one? Sally Fields. And he literally said to me, he said, I said something about Sally Fields. The first thing I ever saw Sally Fields in was she was Forrest Gump's mom. Like, that's the first thing I remember her in. But she had been acting for, 20-something fucking years before that.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, oh, Sally Fields back in the day, I'd eat the peanuts out of her shit. And I had never heard that phrase before.
Yeah, our generation's much more in tune with the I'd let her do whatever she wants to me.
I'd let her have her way with me.
Yeah. No, their generation was very much,
much more graphic.
I would eat the peanuts, the corn
Which is
out of
crazy.
her shit.
Which is crazy because, I curse all the fucking time. I would let her I would eat the peanuts out of her shit. Jesus, dude. What?
Okay, Dad.
All right.
Tell me how you really feel.
You and Mom been married for fucking almost 50 years. Good goddamn, dude.
Jeez.
Well, so that leads me to the question, like, what are your dad has old man phrases.
Nothing, you say that. Nothing as colorful as that, but just as kind of mind-boggling. I remember one day he came back from one of the neighbors' dad's house, and he was trying to explain to us, because he went there and he had been drinking.
What?
And I know, right?
What?
I know. Like, there's nothing else better to do in small town, rural Illinois. But he comes back and he was like trying to explain to us the size of building this guy had for his shop.
Yeah, this was
Yeah.
great.
And he's sitting there, and we're just like trying to get a general size of this shed that he was in, this shop. And for context, and probably why one of the reasons he said it was because he has a shed, a Morton building on his property that's like 120 by 60-ish.
It's a big building.
It's a big building, but only half of it is concreted. The rest is limestone. And so he was probably trying to like relay the fact that it was all concreted, but to give it to our perspective, he went, well, it was about twice the size of half of mine.
Which makes no fucking sense.
And so we're like, so
What?
it's the same size as our tool shed. And he goes, no. Like we pointed it out to him, and he still went, no. Twice the size of half of mine. And we're like, 2 times 0.5 is 1. It's the same size.
Math and stuff.
And he just went, shit. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Or I didn't know your grandfather all that well.
Boy.
On your dad's side.
I have a few of his phrases.
Yeah, but his we had I was out here when me and Anna started dating. Yeah, you wrote that down?
Yep.
We had just started dating, and I hadn't met the grandparents yet. I drank a few times with your dad and hung out with you and your brother and everything. And we were sitting at Thanksgiving dinner. And what did he say? Grandpa, what do you need? He goes,
Yeah, Dad offered to fix him a plate.
yeah,
Dad, what do you want?
yeah, 'cause he's an old man. I mean,
he had like 2 hip replacements and 2 knee replacements.
body's just broken from being a farmer. For so fucking
farmer
long.
body broken, always hobbled over, and
What was it? It was
give me a little bit of everything, but not too much of anything.
right.
Yes.
I still give your dad shit for what was it? It wouldn't pants.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Dad was like trying to relay the excitement he had because someone's like, "Hey, Dad, those look like new pants, new shorts," and he goes,
like khaki shorts, like cargo shorts.
Yeah. And he went into the whole thing about how he had to try to find these shorts because normal shorts were too short. But these were his long short pants.
Right.
And as soon as he said long short pants.
I think I was sitting in the living room for that.
Yeah. As soon as he said, yeah, these are my long short pants.
Wait, what?
Ever since then, anytime we see him, we were like, "Oh, it's good to see that you have your long pants or your, your short long pants."
If he's wearing jeans, it's long pants.
Yep.
If it's shorts that go past the knee, your long short pants.
Yes. And if he's like in shorts that come above the knee, it's you're wearing your short pants. Yeah. Not his Daisy Dukes.
No.
His short pants. His like 80s style
And
up
then
to
it
his
involved,
thighs.
your long short pants.
Yes.
Oh,
yes. When he wears his waders that come up like to his shins. Yeah. Oh, you got your short long pants on.
Fred. Oh, look. Oh, it's cold enough. Apparently. Oh, you're wearing your long pants.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Another one. Okay, I got 2 more from my dad.
Okay.
So let me paint the picture.
Paint it.
So, it was me and my buddy Alex, and I was working at Target, and he was working at Kohl's, and they were right next door to each other. So we would get off work at the same time, and we didn't have fuck all to do the next day. Like, we'll go to my parents' place. We'll watch a movie. So we were watching Club Dread. It's a Broken Lizard movie, early one. Same guys that did Beer Fest and Super Troopers. Wasn't that great. Not a great movie. But we're watching it, and there's a point in the movie where tits come out. And very well-endowed woman with large breasticles it shows up on the screen. And it was a living room, and the staircase was on the backside of the living room. And my dad comes down the steps, and he looks at the TV, and he sees this pair of tits that are on the TV between, me and my little brother and my buddy Alex are watching it. And he just goes, "Oh, she's got silver dollar nipples." Never heard that before in my entire life. But it's part of the lexicon between me and my buddy Alex now. Silver dollar nipples. That was pretty good.
In high school, we'd refer to him as pepperoni.
Oh yeah, well I think that's the more modern.
More
term.
modern.
Yes,
because we never really had silver dollars.
Right.
Yes.
Americans didn't like the coins. America actually spent a lot of money on like the Sacagawea coins. They spent a lot of money advertising for them because the longevity of coins is a lot more,
in the paper.
Yeah, a coin lasts a lot longer than a paper bill. So they spent a lot of money trying to promote these like Sacagawea coins and everything, and nobody fucking wanted them. Nobody wanted them.
Of course not. That'd be too logical.
Yeah, right. Oh, longevity? Oh, yeah.
Any other ones from your father?
One more. There's one more that sticks in my head that I use. So I forget the original situation, but I think I was trying to explain to him, like some sort of like girlfriend I had in high school or something. And it the situation was completely fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was a no-win situation for me. And he just looks at me in the middle of smoking a Pall Mall blue, like a real cheap kind of cigarette, and he goes, "Oh, it sounds like it went over like a turd in a punch bowl." Wait, what? Went over like a turd in a punch bowl? I still use that one now. That's a good. I really enjoy that dad phrase too.
Yes.
Went over like a turd in a punch bowl. What?
Speaking of like exes and shit, did anybody refer to any of your exes as saran wrap?
No, I've never heard that phrase applied to a ex-girlfriend.
Okay, you're probably like more in tune with. She's a stage 4 clinger.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I was told.
Oh
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, saran wrap.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. I forget if it was my brother or my father who said that, but yeah, saran wrap. I had an ex-girlfriend described as saran wrap before.
Stage 4. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That
Yep.
makes sense.
I have 2, not actually from my father, but my grandfather, my late grandfather.
Yeah.
One was just anytime he was perplexed or like taken aback, like instead of going, "Huh, that's interesting," he'd just sit there and go, "Well, bite my butt."
What?
Yeah. Yeah. He said that often.
Nibble on my
Took us.
left. Oh, took us. Oh, a good
No,
Yiddish word.
Yeah. Just. Well, bite my butt.
Bite my butt.
Well, bite my butt.
Instead
Actually,
of the more modern, well, fuck.
Yes. Actually, I have 2 more. These.
So you lied to me.
Yes, I lied to you. I'm sorry. Not really.
Oh, bitch.
So there was the bite my butt, and this next one, which are pretty mild, and then I'll end with the more spicy one. That wasn't really so much a phrase, just so much something he said. But the next phrase, we heard him say very often, because he was hard of hearing, and he had one of
He's an old man.
He's an old man. He had a dial phone, right? A rotary dial phone, wall mounted, everything like that. Oh, no
shit. He still have a landline and all that?
He still had a landline. And he was hard of hearing, but he would get the spam calls and robocalls and all that stuff. And so he would pick up the phone. "Hello? I do not know you. Goodbye." And he'd just hang up. Or if he knew it was like a spam call.
Well, nowadays with tech, if you say anything,
Correct.
then that's a human on the other end.
Correct.
And then it connects you to a person real quick.
Well, this was back when it was all human, right? Call centers, all that shit.
I don't know you.
I don't know you. Goodbye. Click. Or hello.
Well, he was courteous enough to say goodbye.
Yeah. This one was when he like got the 3rd call in the day from the same people. "Hello? You're full of shit." Click. And the last one's more of a story of something that I had only heard him say once. And it was enough to make kind of like your dad saying, "I'd eat the peanuts out of her shit."
Yeah.
It was my buddy Kyle, my brother Dan, and me. My buddy Kyle was over, and we had to...
Playing hockey?
I don't remember if we were playing hockey, watching hockey, what was going on, but probably something along those lines.
What's that fucker up to now?
I don't know.
Not your brother.
Well, no
obviously.
Shit. I'm not quite sure. I have to check in with him. But he came over, and we're like, "Well, we got to go out to the farm where Grandpa lives, and we have to
do chores."
We
and
had
pay
to
your
do
penance.
chores, and while we did chores, then we had to go in once we were done with chores, we had to go in, check on Grandpa,
Yeah. Pay your penance.
pay our penance.
Yeah.
Penance.
Not penance.
Not
Penance. Penance.
Anyways, anywho. So I went inside and Dan went inside and we left Kyle outside right on the back step. He was petting some of Grandpa's outside cats.
The kitty cats?
Yeah. But my brother started doing the cat chores because my grandfather had like 11 cats inside and a whole bunch of outside cats. So it was like a chore in it of itself, just mixing the cat feed to feed these cats.
They're very particular cats.
They were very particular cats, yes. Like only certain cats could have the fancy feast. Other cats had the friskies.
Oh, there was tiers to the cats.
There were tiers to the cats. Yep.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. These are the wet food cats. These are the dry food cats.
These cats can fuck right off.
Yep.
They're outside.
Exactly. Pretty much, yeah. And whatever was left over after 5 minutes, you scraped into an old ice cream pail and mixed it together to make this slosh. And that's what the outside cats got. They got the leftover from the inside cats. Anywho, hoodles. I digress. So
there's so many jokes.
So my brother was starting the cat chores, and this was like the first time Grandpa trusted me to do the softener salt.
You
right?
mean cut open the bag
Cut open the bag
and put it in
put
softener.
it in the softener.
Welcome
right?
to rural Illinois.
Rural Illinois, where there's a lot of iron in
Yes.
the groundwater.
And Roundup.
Yep. And so he had an old knife, an old like steak knife that he left on his water softener tank that was specifically used to cut open the bags of salt. And I thought I was just being efficient because I took the knife, I stabbed through the bag and ripped it away from me. And the other part of my grandfather is he was very, I don't want to say uppity. He wanted to make sure you were doing it right.
He was very particular in the way you did things.
Yes.
Yes. Well, your dad is the same way.
So
He gets it from his father.
he gets it from his father.
Mm-hmm.
So unknowns to me, but knowns to my brother, Grandpa was watching me. And so I stabbed this knife through the bag and ripped it away from me. And next thing I know, my grandfather, keep in mind, he grew up like World War II era, just says, and once again, he's hard of hearing, so he's shouting everything. Yeah, cut that bag just like you cut those Japs' throat.
Oh, Jesus.
And I just went, what? Like, oh.
Was he in the Pacific Theater in WW2?
No, he did not serve during the World War II. He joined the army like 51-ish.
Well, that's
53-ish?
Korean. That's Korean War era.
Yeah.
So you should have said Koreans.
No, he said Japs.
Did he?
Yeah, he said Japs. Because after, I didn't know exactly what to say, because how do I tell my grandfather you can't say that anymore? So I just went,
You racist old
yeah,
man.
you racist old man. I just went, okay.
They gave us the PlayStation.
Yeah. Okay, Grandpa. I didn't have a PlayStation, so for me it was, they gave us the Nintendo.
Okay, whatever. You fucking choose your game
Tomato,
console.
tomato.
Yeah.
Right? So I pour the salt in, and I just went, okay, okay, Grandpa. And I'm like half embarrassed at the whole thing because I know my friend Kyle is somewhere on the property, and I go walking outside, and sure as shit, he is standing right outside the back door, and he just looks at me as I come out, and he goes, so your grandfather served in World War II? And I went, no, he didn't. And he just went, oh. Okay. So
Yeah, and that's it. And that's all.
yeah, and that's just where we just decided. All right, he's just an old man.
We're gonna
Go
do a
down
Mad
that
Lib.
rabbit hole.
We're gonna do a Mad Lib.
Ooh, Mad Libs. I love Mad Libs.
Shout out Gabby. She sent me a fat ass book of Mad Libs. I guess she liked the last Mad Lib segment, even
Yes.
though that was very haphazardly put together.
Yes.
So, Andy, I need a color.
You need a color?
Yes.
Blue.
Blue. Blue is good. A plural noun.
Titties.
That's quality. Titties. And this time we have a book.
We
I
do
can
have
write
book.
it down. I need an adjective.
That an adjective describes a noun.
That is correct.
Yes. So I'm going to say enormous. Or does that not work?
Technically it works. We're going to write it down. Enormous. Exclamation.
Fuck.
Quality.
I try.
Fuck. A silly word. Oh, there's a lot of opportunities here.
Oh shit. Silly words. Smorgasbord.
I don't know how to spell that.
Just do your best. Schmor.
It's got a G in it somewhere, doesn't it?
Gis. Sporg.
Smorgas. B-O-A-R-D? That
Sure.
can't be right.
So just go with it.
Verb past tense. So something that ends in like ed.
Shat.
Quality. Shat. A plural noun.
I said titties before,
Yes, you did.
so let's change it up.
Dicks.
I was gonna say testicles.
Testicles isn't bad. Do you have a second one?
I mean, I do have 2 testicles.
Testicles. I know how to spell that.
Balls.
A verb.
Porked.
Porked? Is that a verb? Porked. Yeah, past tense. It's
Yeah.
a past tense verb.
Yeah.
Porked.
It's like fucked.
Yeah. Plural noun.
What with these plural nouns?
Dude, I don't know. It's the first
Feet.
one. Feet. Yeah, that works. A verb.
Lick.
And a plural noun.
Let's see. Plural noun. Plural noun. Asses.
Quality. All right. That's it. All right. So I'm going to read
That's
this
it?
Mad Lib.
All right, read that Mad Lib. The first Mad Lib from Gabby.
It is entitled Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh, Jesus fuck.
One day, little Blue Riding Hood was going through the forest carrying a basket of titties for her grandmother. Suddenly, she met a big, enormous wolf. Fuck! Said the wolf. Where are you going, little smorgasbord? I'm going to my grandmother's house, she said. Then the wolf shat away. When Miss Riding Hood got to her grandmother's house, the wolf was in bed dressed like her grandmother. My grandmother, she said, what big testicles you have. What big testicles you have. The better to pork you with. said the wolf. And grandmother, she said, what big feet you have. The wolf said, the better to lick you with. And then she said, what big asses you have, grandmother. But the wolf said nothing. He had just died of indigestion from eating grandmother. That's the end. Quality. See,
Quality.
You can. It's better if you can write it out better than through the app. This has been another episode of the Buzz Basement Bros podcast. My name is Aaron.
And I'm Andrew.
Email us, motherfuckers. Find us on Twitter, Instagram. If you like the dick jokes, if I could just keep listening.
Yeah.
We out. Grandmother, she said, what big testicles you have.